Ito mga katarantaduhan to ng mga tao, no? Ako, when I hear that people are making use of it, una-una, one, I think these people do not understand how a bureaucracy works. Because they don't have a job. Bakla, if you are someone who ever worked in an institution, in a company, if you ever experienced that in your life, you would know how stupid you are.
Exactly.
Bakla, hindi ka kato yun, promise. Hindi ka kato yun.
Seriously, if you ever worked in a real company, okay, kung nakapagtrabaho talaga ha, sa isang totoong kumpanya na may bureaucracy, do you really think that what you're talking about, that you will have to blame the CEO because your lower ranking official wrote mo to? Sasabihin mo, the CEO is the one who committed the mistake? Tarantado ka pala eh. Do you really think na yung pag-accounting ng OVP, ng mga materials nila, pag ano ng pera, si Inday Sara ang gumagawa, the CEO, the head? Tarantado ka. You don't know how a real bureaucracy works. So, my advice, get a real job, work in a real company, so you will get a real experience of how these things work in real life. Kaya karamihan ng mga nagaganito rin yung mga bagets eh, yung never had an experience in a real company. Kasi yan din ang madaling mabola ng mga may alam talaga kung how a real bureaucracy works. And then they use the ignorance of people who never worked in a company with a real bureaucracy. They easily manipulate them because they don't know how it is. Ako talaga, Philstar is malicious in doing this. Parang, what is your point in showing the acquisition of an office? Parang, is this so scandalous? That the office of the second highest official in the country has to have all this equipment. Again, sino mga nagugoyo nito? Never had an experience in a real company. Would you really think na the office of the second highest official in a company below the CEO would have to have an office like a operations manager? Are you that stupid? You never had a real experience in life.
If they're going, ang sa akin, if they're going to rule against PRRD's favor, it is going to tear apart the very, very foundation our country is built upon, which is our Bill of Rights. So, but, be that as it may, malaki rin yung possibility talaga that they are going to justify this. And I think we all have to be ready na kapag kunwari, ginustify nila yung pag-kidnap kay PRRD and will declare that it is legal, that is the end of the era for Filipino people. Kasi yun na yung dulo na yan. If they can do it to someone like PRRD, they can do it to small people like us. And we are, we are just we're just animals running around. And babarilin lang tayo nung mga nasa pwesto kung kailan nila trip. Magiging gano'n na lang yung lipunan natin. If the Supreme Court is going to declare that the kidnapping of PRRD is justified. Ayun. Kaya nga tawag dito, I hope everyone would really understand the importance of going out and expressing that the Supreme Court must decide on what is right. Kasi talagang kailangan natin ipakita din talaga sa Supreme Court na inaasahan namin kayo dito. Inaasahan namin na kayo i-assert ninyo yung sovereignty natin. At least when it comes to the judicial system. 'Di ba? Na i-assert ninyo yung inyong authority as the sole judicial body in the Philippines. Yeah, we're going to be a failed state. We're going to be a failed state. Kapag kunwari, ganun na yung naging sitwasyon, yun na yun. Ayun. Napansin niyo ba parang hindi nagtatrabaho si BBM para sa taong bayan, kundi nagtatrabaho siya kung paano at pamilya niya? Oo naman. Kaya nga tayo salita ng salita di ba? SE moves according to timing. SE has its own pathway in their absolute decision kasi nga basag na ang bansa. Sana wag na rin silang maging watak-watak. Sabi ni Kuya Foodie. Actually, Kuya Foodie, iniisip ko nung una, kaya siguro delay yung decision, yung habeas corpus ni PRRD, na final ni Baste, ni Kitty at saka ni Kong Pulong. Dapat yun, nadidesisyonan yun quickly. And what I can't understand is why a lot of people were justifying, hindi kasi moot na. Hindi yun moot. Ba't nagiging moot yun? Bakit magbabago ba yung karapatang na-violate? Di ba? Kasi hindi naman na rin daw mape-present dahil napadala na sa ICC. Ganyan. Well, they have to make way. Sila naghatid dun sa ICC, di sila magbalik dito sa Pilipinas. Di ba, if they were found not to be in compliant with the local laws sa paghatid kay PRR, di problemahin nila. Di ba? Tangina kayo naghatid dyan sa hige, di kayo magbalik. Di ba? But you have to declare what legal ground do they stand on. Kung isosoli nila, ano yung legal na basehan para isoli nila? Kung hindi nila ibabalik si PRRD, then what are the legal justification for the same? So, hindi kasi po pwede na yung taong bayan ambiguous tayo sa question na ito. There's another person who might be arrested, si Senator Bato. Diba? And this is not gonna stop. You think if Bato was sent to The Hague, it will stop on Bato? Pag hindi nagtagumpay yung impeachment nila kay Inday Sara, malamang ipapadala rin yan si Inday Sara sa The Hague. And this is not the country that I dream of. So, mabigat talaga yung trabaho ng Supreme Court dito. Because I don't think any bayad, any money is worth it if you're going to rule against the rights of PRRD being respected. And that is going to define us being a country trying to find its own way towards development or a failed state. It will really determine kung if we are a failed state or we are a country trying to do our best to get by. So, yun yung choices dyan. Ngayon, yung mga tao na walang pakialam, yung mga tao na feeling ng this is not a serious issue. This is bigger than PRRD, sa totoo lang. This is bigger than PRRD. This is bigger than this will determine our future actually. This is going
kasi
to
ganito yan, no? Ganito yan. The Filipino mentality doesn't understand the concept yet of big impact. Huge impact. What do I mean by that? Just look at earthquakes. Just look at earthquakes. Like sinabihan ka na huwag ka magtatayo dyan ng bahay. Kasi pag nagtayo ka ng bahay dyan, pag umuga dyan, mawawara kang bahay mo, pero magtatayo ka rin. Why? Because malayo pa naman. You are hanging on faith that somehow God will reverse the laws of physics for you. Alam mo yun? Bakla, pwede ka namang maniwala sa Diyos, but at the same time, is you understand. You have to understand geological laws. No? God will not bend the laws of physics for you, as simple as that. So ito ngayon, I think the Filipino people do not yet understand how big the impact this would be for the country. Parang ngayon, do people care that kailangan na natin i-beat ang tourism industry ng Cambodia? They don't know it yet. Kaya nga, kailan nagigising ang mga Pinoy? Pag nangyari na.
Oo.
Collapse na.
Kapag nasaktan na. Pag nasaktan na.
Diba? So, kaya dun sila nagwawala. At alam yan ng mga leaders. Na master na yan, lalo yung mga matagal sa politika. Nang gagawin nila, ito nga yung na kailangan lang na may kahit isang anay lang na hindi pumirma bago bumagsak ang bahay. Okay na yan sa mga Pilipino. kahit buk na yung bahay, basta ay isa lang dyan.
Nakatira ka pa rin naman, di ba?
Oo.
Nakatayo pa. Edi sige.
Kaya yung mentality ni Claire Castro, tayo natatawa tayo kay Claire Castro, pero Claire Castro represent the actual mentality of maybe the average Filipino na okay na yan, klaro mo.
That is that's really a good point. Yung utak yung the way Claire Castro verbalize yung mga ideas niya, yun yung utak ng mga passive na mga Pilipino. Yung mga walang pakialam, yung mga yung mga chismosang burikat. Marami rin sila. 'Di ba? Sobrang marami rin sila. Ayun. Ganyan pag interest niyo yung pinoprotektahan versus sa taong bayan, BBM thinks like the yellows. Itong yellows ay mga elitista, gusto mag-fit in ni BBM. Takot mabash kaya he's pleasing his foes. Gusto ko lang malaman anong meron sa SC at bakit ang bagal nila about these public issues. May insight kaya sila Justice Samuel Martires about reason behind this slow pace? May nag-comment kanina yung parang siguro they are trying to wait for a moment na baka hindi na nila kailanganing magdesisyon. Alam mo yan, yung maghintay ka ng moment wherein you can just say na moot and academic na lang yung issue. Ganun. Kaso it hasn't come. Ganun. Hindi ko alam, pero regardless, parang para for me, kailangan magdesisyon ng Supreme Court. May rin nagsabi na, gaano tayo ka-sure na pag nag-decide ang Supreme Court, gagawin ng executive at pauuwiin nila si PRRD. It's not your problem anymore. It's not the problem of the Supreme Court anymore. They have to do their duty. They have to do their job. Ngayon, kapag kunwari, nag-decision sila, let's say ang decision nila is in favor of PRRD, then that's another problem. That's a problem for another day. Ang importante ngayon, si Supreme Court, gawin niya yung trabaho niya. Ganun. Ulitin lang yung trabaho niya. Bank squatter, wag pa ulit-ulit yung comment. Nagbablock ako ng mga taong nagsa-spam. Sa totoo lang. Ayan. Si Auntie Claire kapit na kapit yan kasi pag bumigay si BBM, automatic si Sara papalit. Ayaw niya yun. Kaya lahat ng katangahan gagawin niya, mawala lang sa landas una si Sara. Obviously. At saka malamang yun din yung instruction sa kanya. Ms. Joey, may nabasa ko sa FB na ang AFP ay naluka ng maglingkod sa Ukraine, ilalaban sa gera doon. Hindi yata, nag-usap sila tungkol sa tulong about food. Ayun. Ayun lang. Anyway, hello Nick. Ayan, nandito ng ating favorite tita.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Kanina ko pa gustong sumabat sa inyo dalawa ni Sas.
Sige, go na. Sabat na.
Sorry. Hinihintay ko lang na you'll call me out. Syempre, of course, I need to respect that. I really want to talk about the ICC, and I think it's very, very timely, in my own timing, actually, na pinapasok mo ako ngayon and we're talking about it. It was a very sad day, to be honest, last 28th. Although we're kind of expecting it.
To be honest, oo, totoo. Sa totoo lang.
But there was hope, no, Joey? Of course, no? Lalo na kapag mga ganyan. I think tayo mga Pilipino, hindi naman tayo nawawalan ng pag-asa. Hindi tayo madaling mawalan ng pag-asa. Hanggat meron, alam mo yun, kahit kariting lang. We will always hope for that. But then again, we need to understand. And that's when I've also asked a lot of questions and did my research. And what is ICC? Is it really a judicial court? Well, it's not. It's actually a political court. So medyo doon ako na, and I think I really need to voice this out. Day after, kasi ang bigat pa rin ng pakiramdam ko. So I posted on Facebook. I don't actually post on my personal Facebook account kasi halos ng kaibigan ko, puro mga pink and yellow. Pamilya ko, puro ganun din. And you know what? That day, I don't care anymore. Kasi parang natatanga na lahat ng mga nakikita ko sa Facebook. They were all celebrating with an icon of justice. And I was like asking myself, what the hell are we celebrating? What the hell are you celebrating? So I posted something on Facebook, and I hope you don't mind me reading this because it's really what I felt that day. So my thoughts on what's happening in the Philippines right now and why it affects me. The moment that, and this is all true, and this all came out from my heart. The moment that former President Duterte was surrendered to The Hague last March was my wake-up call. That moment shook me more than I expected. It became an eye-opener for me about the Philippine politics. That was the day I realized how fragile our sovereignty really is. What hurt me most was how some Filipinos celebrated it, as if it were a victory, as if handing our own citizen to a foreign court proved strength, when in reality, we just confirmed the world's lowest perception of us: weak, divided, and easily manipulated. Victory for whom? Justice for whom? Because I never felt that justice they speak of, not even once in my daily life as an OFW. Instead, what they celebrate feels like injustice to me and to many Filipinos worldwide. It is disgusting, painful feeling to realize that your own nation will not lift a finger for one of its own. Worse is surrender their own. And yet, look at the government now. Corruption everywhere. A leader openly known for drug abuse. A system that protects the powerful and punishes those they dislike. And they call this justice? And let me be clear, I do not invalidate the victims of their fight for justice. They deserve to be heard. But we do have a working judiciary, one currently even controlled by an administration that openly feuds with the Dutertes. So why surrender a Filipino to an international court? Why show the world that we cannot stand by our own institution? And the irony? Recently, when Amy Marcos confirmed her own brother, the president, is a drug addict, the same people cheering the ICC surrender suddenly cried, "That's so un-Filipino. How could she throw her own brother under the bus?" But isn't that exactly what they just celebrated? This is what politics does. It blinds people. It turns hypocrisy into justice. And it makes us forget the bigger truth. Whatever happens on that global stage affects every Filipino, especially those of us working abroad who feel the discrimination daily, and living back home is not an option. Not now, when the Philippine economy is at its lowest. We deserve a better nation. We deserve justice that uplifts us, and not justice that divides us even more. That's what I've posted on Facebook. May sumagot sa akin, Joey, and asked me, who did you vote for last elections? And I was like, does it even matter? What does that have anything to do with what I've posted? So, ang sabi ko, yes. Sorry, Sas, go ahead.
Ano lang yan, ganito lang yan. How many voted for Pinoy in 2010? I'm pretty sure a lot. A lot of here voted for Pinoy. And nung nagka-leche-leche na, did you hear the people who voted for Villar, Binay, Era? Did you hear them tell you na binoto nyo yan eh? Yung nangyari yung Yolanda? Yung nangyari yung Yolanda, yung kapalpakan ng Yolanda? Narinig nyo ba yun? Kaya ito yung binoto nyo yan eh. Bakit kami... This is just propaganda of kakakampings. Binoto nyo yan. Bakla, yung mga bumoto kay Era na sumama sa EDSA, sinabihan pa sila, binoto nyo yan eh. Bakit kami makikijoin sa inyo? Binoto nyo yan, binoto. This is the mentality of stupidity.
Exactly. Yes, and that debate is all about tribes, so which family are you supporting? Which color are you supporting? Does it even fucking matter right now? I am not even talking about any political side on that post. I am talking about us as Filipinos surrendering our own sovereignty, telling the whole world that we are weak, we are divided, and we are easily manipulated. And celebrate that for real? It is not about who I voted for. And besides, that's personal, and I should not even be asked with that. And he said that because Duterte has to be punished for his sins, and that is victory. And don't worry anything about other countries, about what they think of us. Let's focus on poverty. You see those three narratives in there? They don't even connect. Wala siyang sense magsalita. It's the same as any other pinks. Wala nang logic. Duterte has to be, whatever, punished for his sins, and that is a victory. Huwag na natin pakialaman kung anong iisipin ng ibang bansa at isipin natin ang poverty sa Philippines. Anong kinalaman ni Duterte sa poverty? Let's all think about that logic. Walang sense. They all just talk about their emotions. Wala na silang, wala nang, nawawala na yung pagka-Pilipino nila. Nawawala na yung kung ano ba talaga ang dapat ipaglaban natin dito. Oh my God, for what? For one fucking surname? For one person? Just because of your hate? And this is for all Filipinos. Wala akong pakialam kung anong kulay mo or kung ano ka. Just because you hate one person, kaya mong ilaglag ang buong pagkatao mo at ang buong Pilipinas?
Buong bansa.
Ang buong bansa?
True.
Iniisip ko nga sino ba to? Pinapatayan ka ba ng, sabi nga ng asawa ko when I was discussing it with him, ano ba yan, drug addict ba yan? Ano naman addict yan? O namatay yung kamag-anak niya na addict? Or I don't know. Kasi para for you to even fight for the drug addicts who were killed during the EJK, whatever way you want to call it. Diba? Ano pinaglalaban mo? Seriously, ang daming namamatay everyday because of injustice. And here we are talking about this when in fact walang naisasampang case sa Philippines, wala pang talagang case sa ICC, and here you are celebrating as if it's a victory.
True.
Like what you were saying a while ago, you and Sas, this, whatever happened today, dahil galit pa yung nandyan sa loob nila. Actually, hindi galit, Joey, because I don't even know kung ano ikakagalit mo eh. Hate lang siya eh. Just because I hate that person. Alam mo yun? Wala ka na akong pakialam. Kahit wala siyang ginawang masama sa akin, I hate him. Wala akong pakialam. My God, those are, wala kang reason to even do that. And for the Filipinos to even misunderstand what ICC is. And a lot of us has actually misunderstood who ICC is. Most of the Filipinos think that ICC is equals to a World Supreme Court. It is not. ICC is neutral. It is not. ICC is pure justice. It is not. ICC is your hope. No. ICC decisions will always be the truth. No way. And ICC is a moral authority. No. Sa mga nanonood ngayon, if you heard what they've mentioned during, on the 28th, kung ano yung mga diniscuss nila, and if you know what ICC is, ICC does not even have any authority to any country unless that country allows them to do so. No one will even give them an evidence, nor they have any rights to actually ask for one unless somebody hand it over to them. They only rely on media, in which case our media in the Philippines is never the truth. Ito lang ang kanilang mga pagbabasihan. And wala na. The evidences that they have, they were handed over by the NGOs. And we all know who are that are actually funding the NGOs. They are also our government is cooperating with them. So they allow all of this. And who funds them? In a simple understanding, it is like ICC is equals to ICI. It's as simple as that. ICI is also being funded by the president, right?
In a local context, ICI
exactly.
is ICC. So
exactly. It is on that simple way na pag-iintindi natin kung ano ang ICC. It is not a judiciary court. It's not gonna be fair. It's never gonna be fair. Sas said a while ago, at what bounds? Anong laws ang paiiralin natin dyan? International law? Bakit? Local law natin ng Pilipinas? Dapat. For me, dapat. Kaya nga dapat dito muna siya dinaan eh. Kung hindi kaya ng local, edi doon. Pero still. And if most of the Filipinos think that ICC is equals to UN, oh my goodness. It is not the court of the world. ICC does not have a police force. They cannot arrest anyone. A force of it needs a country to actually cooperate with them, which we did. They rely heavily on NGOs, reports, and media, and they are politically funded. Ang dami-daming nangyayari sa buong mundo, guys. Duterte, if you're just going to look at the geopolitical issues that we have worldwide, Duterte is just a peanut in there. Wala lang siya. It's just a dirt on the nail. Utot lang. Ang dami-daming nangyayari ngayon globally. War. Do you know how many thousands are being killed in Gaza? Kung anong nangyayari sa Israel? Kung anong ginagawa nilang lahat buong mundo? Tapos, here we are, talking about and fighting for a person who actually saved a lot of either drug victims, even the users na nag-convert na maging malinis, and we are prosecuting that person. Over what? Over who? Hindi tayo pwedeng magbulag-bulagan na sabihin natin, hindi, tingnan lang natin kung ano yung nasa Pilipinas. Hindi pwede. Dinala nyo ng international eh. Tapos gusto nyo tingnan natin na Pilipinas lang? Hindi pwede.
True. Ayun. From Joey to Attorney Dino, now back to Joey. Ano to? Ano to moment of inertia? Meron akong sasabihin kanina, nawala yung sasabihin ko sa'yo, Nick. Isipin ko na lang ulit. Isipin ko na lang ulit. But anyway, I agree with everything that you said. A lot of commenters here are saying, ano ba yung gagawin natin? Yung ICC wala na, sold na yan. Sold na yan. Si PRRD done deal na yan sa ICC. And I think yung hindi nila pag-approve sa interim release ni PRRD, that says a lot. Yun na yun. Yun na yun. We cannot expect any favorable decision from the ICC to PRRD. And somehow, I felt na kahit sila yung family, kahit si PRRD, they already know na it's already a done deal dyan. Di ba paulit-ulit na sinasabi ni PRRD, wala na, I accepted my fate dito sa ICC. Tanggap ko na, ito na ang kapalaran ko. Ganon. So, it's really up to us, and it's really up to us here in the Philippines how we're going to move forward. Kasi we cannot accept this.
No, and we should not. I'm also waiting, Joey, for Supreme Court. What would they say? Because ilalaglag din ba nila ang buong Pilipinas just because of what? It's not gonna be worth it. Like what you said a while ago, kahit ilang maleta pang pera yan, it's not gonna be worth it.
Correct. Kasi future na talaga na, the decision of the Supreme Court is going to decide whether or not we are a failed state. That's what at stake here. That's what at stake here na if they're going to say that the kidnapping of PRRD is fair, is justifiable, then that's it. Putang ina. Lahat ng pinaghirapan natin para magpakabansa, down the drain. 'Di ba? Wala na eh, nag-Bill of Rights pa tayo. 'Di ba?
Exactly.
Nag-independent country pa tayo eh. Tangina, 'di ba? Wala na 'to. So, the decision of the Supreme Court is really going to be very, very crucial. And sa totoo lang, nakakasama talaga ng loob kasi yung Supreme Court is really expected to relieve the people from ambiguity when it comes to law. And yung mga ganitong bagay, yung mga bagay na dapat nire-resolve agad, especially habeas corpus. Yung habeas corpus, as far as I can remember, dapat nga yan nire-resolve within 72 hours. Pag na-file yan, within 72 hours, kailangan nire-resolve siya. Yung kay PRRD, anong petch na? 9 months na yan sa December 11. 9 months. Tapos kailan lang nag-issue ng memoranda nag-issue ng notice ang Supreme Court na sumagot yung mga parties. Bakit hindi pa dati ginawa yun ng Supreme Court? Something is really wrong, Something is really wrong here. Ngayon, if yung decision ng Supreme Court, ako sa totoo lang, if the decision of the Supreme Court is against PRRD, I think nagkaroon ng malitahan dito. I do not know, maybe baka hindi lang kayang i-accommodate ng utak ko yung magiging legal gymnastics dyan. But any decision against the constitutional rights of PRRD is something that is going to be very, very difficult for me to accept. So, it's really now or never na i-push natin yung Supreme Court to make the right decision. Ayun.
Yeah. Kasi, if the Supreme Court declares that a Filipino can really be surrendered to the ICC without exhausting local courts, then I think we are no longer a sovereign nation with full legal autonomy. We become a country whose justice can be outsourced, whose leaders can be targeted based on politics, and whose dignity depends on international approval. Gusto ba natin yun?
True.
And pinakamasakit dyan, kung marami pang mag-celebrate. And I really hope that, every Filipino would understand this. We cannot keep allowing hatred for one surname to destroy our ability to think as one nation. Because once our institution falls, once our sovereignty is breached, and once and once foreign court gain power over our citizens, guys, there's no going back. There's no going back.
Ayun. Ano po sa inyo sa 19 na motor worth 26M? Anong problema exactly? Anong problema exactly dyan? Talaga yung motor talaga yung problema ninyo? Yung motor talaga yung problema ninyo? Huwag kayong mag-alala. If may makitang corruption dyan ng COA, idedemanda ng COA si Inday. What exactly is your problem? Nakakaloka kasi I'm not so sure, Nick, kung nakita mo to. Yesterday, sinindicate nila yung parang itemized purchases ng OVP. And they're looking at the nitty-gritty of it. Na-flag siya ni COA na parang, kulang kayo sa documentation or something like that. But that's it. At the end of the day, the COA still believe that the Office of the Vice President presented their financial statement fairly and accurately. It's not even an earth-shaking issue.
Hindi, ano yung mga issue?
Kasi nila ngayon, ang pinapaikot nila ngayon, yung purchases ng OVP, sa may mga motor, mga kung ano, yung mga gamit sa opisina, mga school supplies and whatever, ganyan-ganyan. And then, nagkamali yata yung OVP ng pagtag dun sa isang item na ang sinabi nilang motor, pero parang photocopier, supposedly yata siya, photocopier machine, something like that. For the entire OVP, there are how many satellite offices all over the Philippines ng Office of the Vice President. So, yung mga purchases. And then, they make a big deal out of it.
Hindi, itong katarantaduhan to ng mga tao, no? Ako, when I hear that people are making use of it, una-una, one, I think these people do not understand how a bureaucracy works. Because they don't have a job. Bakla, if you are someone who ever worked in an institution, in a company, if you ever experienced that in your life, you would know how stupid you are.
Exactly.
Bakla, hindi ka kanto yun, promise. Hindi ka kanto yun.
Seriously, if you ever worked in a real company, okay, kung nakapagtrabaho talaga ha, sa isang totoong kumpanya na may bureaucracy, do you really think that what you're talking about, that you will have to blame the CEO because your lower-ranking official wrote motor? Sasabihin mo, the CEO is the one who committed the mistake? Tarantado ka pala eh. Do you really think na yung pag-accounting ng OVP, ng mga materials nila, pag ano ng pera, si Inday Sara ang gumagawa, the CEO, the head? Tarantado kayo. You don't know how a real bureaucracy works. So, my advice, get a real job, work in a real company, so you will get a real experience of how these things work in real life. Kaya karamihan ng mga nagaganito rin yung mga bagets eh, yung never had an experience in a real company. Kasi yan din ang madaling mabola ng mga may alam talaga kung how a real bureaucracy works. And then they use the ignorance of people who never worked in a company with a real bureaucracy. They easily manipulate them because they don't know how it is. Kaya sobrang katanga ng mga to. So, how stupid are you? Lalo na yung, ay, binigay kasi niya kay Mary Grace Piatos. Are you fucking serious? Kaya may si Aling Heidi, no? Sorry, Heidi, you are manipulative. You are an intelligent person, and you know exactly how to manipulate people who don't know how the system works, and that makes you evil.
Correct. True. Ayan.
So, Joey, ganun na ba talaga kababaw? Natitignan mo hanggang to the last detail? Para lang makahanap ka? Seriously?
You want to see the ito yung mga acquisitions ng ito yung
Grabe.
published ng Philippine Star, ayan. So,
napaka-pathetic na. Pathetic.
Totoo. They checked the acquisitions of the OVP. So, sabi nila, ayan, pati air purifier, biometric.
Oh my God.
Ganyan. And then, so ang iniiyak-iyak nila is yung 19 units ng motor vehicle, 26,372,800 pesos. So, 19 units of motor vehicles. Yung motor vehicles, pag sinabing motor vehicles, hindi yan ibig sabihin motor, okay? Hindi ibig sabihin motor. It could
motorized.
Oh my God.
Motorized.
So, ibig sabihin, yan, sasakyan yan, pwedeng Fiera, pwedeng pick-up, pwedeng mga, multicab, yung mga ganon. Okay? Pwede yung ganon. So, yan, sabi nila, 26 million bumili ng motor. Ano yan, Ducati? Ay, Diyos ko. Ayan. So, ngayon,
kapag, alam mo, Joey, kaya hindi din ako, kaya yung mga confidential funds, pagtatawanan ko lang talaga because I don't have any comparison of others. Kamukha niyan. Nasaan ang comparison ko sa iba? For all I know, yung pinapalengke nila sa Malacanang, kang sa weekly palengke nila or 1 month, katumbas lang yan. Lagi na lang si OVP, no? Yung lagi na lang ang OVP, lagi na lang si VP. And we don't even see anything to compare it with what?
Ito yung mga katangahan nitong mga taong to. Kahit pa pinakapalam mo van 1M lang bakla, hindi mo alam ang presyo ng sasakyan 2023 to 2024. Van 1M? Sure ka?
Saan ka nakakita ng van na 1M?
Ewan ko dito sa tangang to.
Anong van po yan? Bakla, 1990s, yung Kia na van. It was already 600,000. That was 1999. Di ba naalala niyo yung Kia na na van? Na yun yung pinaka, and that was the cheapest during that time.
Yeah. Damn it. Sagutin mo muna kami. Nung narinig mo yung motor vehicle, di ba ang ina-expect mo motor? Kasi tatanga-tanga ka. Di ba umamin ka? Yun talaga yun.
Hindi totoo lang. Yung mga sobrang bobo nyo, do you actually have a job? Have you ever worked in a real company? Have you ever traveled abroad?
Actually,
have you ever been outside? What was the farthest area that you've ever been in your life besides your barangay? What kind of life what kind of people you have ever met in your life besides your kamag-anak? Kasi if your experience in life is so limited, I really think that you are compensating for the tremendous boringness of your life with this kind of stupidity. No,
totoo.
Are you serious?
Hindi ko alam kung nagbago na yung rules ngayon, pero merong rule kasi yung pagbili ng motor vehicle ng offices sa government, okay? Na kapag kunwari, kunwari, yung utility motor vehicle, ganyan. So, meron yung mga specific na mga model na ina-allow lang na yun yung pwede mong i-purchase, ganon. Okay. So, for example, bibili ka ng van, ng closed van, bibili ka ng bibili ka ng sasakyan ng direktor, kasi may mga certain government position na entitled sila na magkaroon sila ng service vehicle. Ganyan. So, ang alam ko parang Innova yung pagka kunwari director level, Innova yung allowed na sasakyan na pwedeng bilhin ng office na yon. Ganyan. So, depende yon. Ngayon, kung kunwari tumaas siya ng rango, yung allowed na sasakyan na pwedeng bilhin for that specific official, mas mataas na rin yung modelo. Ganon. So, ganun yung, merong mga rules dyan sa mga motor vehicle. In fact, hindi mo masyadong madudugas yan kasi prescribe yan eh. May description yan kung ano yung mga...
Ako talaga, Philstar is malicious in doing this. Parang, what is your point in showing the acquisition of an office? Parang, is this so scandalous? That the office of the second highest official in the country has to have all this equipment. Again, sino mga naggugoyo nito? Never had an experience in a real company. Would you really think na the office of the second highest official in a company below the CEO would have to have an office like a operations manager? Are you that stupid? You never had a real experience in life.
Oo. Sabi ni Moment of Inertia, laptop ko nga 200K plus, ordinaryong student lang ako, ganyan. Ayan, yung laptop, 3,219,000. So, parang 120 million per laptop yung computation. Ganun. So, parang, ano ina-expect yung laptop ng government official na merong sakit application and data?
So, seriously, like, again, have you ever worked in a real company?
Sobrang tanga.
Hindi ba? Kaya nga, I'm pretty sure if this is real life, if we don't know each other's politics, tapos ma-meet kita, at ganyan ka makikipag-usap sa akin, I'm pretty sure I will say, I will have a white lie telling you na, oh, I'm sorry ha, I'm sorry, gusto ko umihi. Because I don't want to talk to you.
True. Diyos ko, sobrang tanga. So, kaya pala nagwawala yung mga, actually, nag-search ako sa Facebook. Kasi hinanap ko tong post ng Philippine Story. Kasi shinare to ng mga kakamping. Ayan. Teka lang ha. Ibalik lang ako yan. Ito. Shinare to ng mga kakamping eh. So, may maraming mga post doon tungkol sa kung corruption ang tawag sa overprice na liquidation sa OVP, ang motor vehicle at 1.2 million each, laptop 300,000 each. 300,000 ba? Sure ka? CCTV 200. Di ko na lang sure kung anong tingin nyo dyan. Di ko gets. Si Sara Duterte bumili ng motor vehicle at 1.2 million each. Bakit offended ka sa sasakyan na 1.2 million? Ano ba ina-expect yung presyo ng motor vehicle?
Patingin nga ng expenses, yung laptop.
Yung laptop, teka. Eto, yung laptop daw is 13 units of laptop, 3,916,000. So parang 300,000 daw each. Teka, COA audit report shows the OVP acquired 13 units of laptop worth 3.9 million in total or about 300,000 pesos each. But this is incorrect. Ayun pala, kinoreklamo pala ng Philippine Star eh. But this is incorrect, which says it had submitted a summary that mistakenly referred to 12 donated photocopies and a desktop computer as 13 laptops. So photocopies
are stupid.
Oo.
So ibig sabihin, they're that stupid. They don't read. Parang, you are that stupid. Ikalawa, bakit ka nalaloka sa CCTV na 200,000 each? How much is 200,000 in dollars?
$3,448.
Why are we converting this? Why are we converting this in dollars? Because we import this kind of tech? Ano ba sa tingin ninyo ang CCTV camera na appropriate sa second highest official of the country? Yung CCTV, yung camera ninyo sa ano? Sa bahay ninyo? Again, please do not, you are just so stupid. You are appealing to this. Ito yung nakakaloka, no? That's why the nakakamping do not grow. Nakakampings do not grow. When you go to their ano, okay lang na maging kwela-kwela ka. Pero do not be stupid. Sobrang naman katangahan niya. Pwede kang self-deprecation. Kaya alam mo, kaya walang amor ang mga tao sa mga kakamping influencer. Wala silang self-deprecation. Hindi nila pinagtatawanan yung mga sarili nila. Parating nila pinagtatawanan yung ibang tao. And that is not charming. That's why you're not charming people. You don't laugh at yourselves. Kita mo kami, sila Crisette, di ba? Pinagtatawanan namin yung mga sarili namin. We don't take ourselves too seriously.
Correct.
Di ba? Yung manalait kami, pero nilalait din namin yung sarili namin. Kaya hindi nyo malait-lait yung mga sarili nyo. Pangit naman talaga kayo. So parang, hindi nyo matanggap.
Pagka nilait-lait, kasi pag nagkulitan sila, tapos nag-self-deprecate sila, hindi yun parang taking their selves lightly. Real talk daw kasi. Pag naglaitan sila, real talk. Kaya nasasaktan. Ayun, so anyway, ito yung issue nila. So, kaya nagtataka ako. Actually, kanina ko pa ito nakikita, kahapon ko pa ito nakikita. Sabi ko, ba't sila problema sa motor? Sabi ko, putang ina, kanina lang nag-click sa isip ko. Ang akala nila sa motor vehicle, motor. Ang akala nila motor. Mga tanga, ewan ko sa inyo. Ang akala nila sa motor vehicle, motor. As in yung 2 wheels. Ganon. Kaya sila sabi ko, magtataka sa 1.2 million na motor vehicle. Diba? Ba't ka magtataka sa 1.2? Yung ang tawag dito, yun nga hybrid na Corolla, no? Yung Corolla Cross. Yung Corolla Cross, 1.4 na eh. 1.4 million na yun eh. Yung mga Jimny, pinakamurang Jimny, pinaka-bare na Jimny, yung manual, basta yung pinaka low end na Jimny, magkano na? 1.7 eh. Diba? Ayun. Magkano ang Innova? Kasi yung Innova yan as far as I can remember, hindi ko alam kung ano na yung presyo ngayon. Innova prices. Ang Innova 1.8 million na 1.8 million na yung Innova. Merong may 1.3. Sorry. 1.8 yung parang fully automatic at saka ano yung cheapest variant nila. Ayan. Yung Innova na manual transmission, 1.2 million, 1,267,000. This is 2025 pricing Yung automatic niya na pinakamura is 1.381 million. Innova to. Kaya napansin niyo yung mga sasakyan sa government, 'di ba panay Innova?
Girl, yung palang yung presyo ng vehicle. Paano yung insurance?
May insurance pa yan, may ano pa yan. Kaya nga SAS, from what I remember, meron talagang specific na mga sasakyan na pwede lang i-acquire yung mga government offices kasi through that they can buy it in bulk, pagkatapos merong purchasing power, so they can buy it less than the commercial price. Ganon. Kunwari, kung Toyota yung prescribed na sasakyan na pwede sa mga director level, ganyan. So, kunwari, this month, merong purchasing government na 20 na Innova. Hindi mo siya bibili na to commercial price. Mabibili mo siya ng mas mura. Merong mga ganon may mga ganong emirate yung PSDBM. Meron siya kasi na yan, this was the time of PRRD Hindi ko nga alam kung nagbago na Nung panahon to ni PRRD, alam ko to kasi nasa government pa ako nung mga panahon na yon. So ngayon, nung mga time na yon, yung PSDBM, in-identify nila yung mga laging pinapurchase ng gobyerno. Lapis, ballpen, coupon band, mga ganyan, yung mga school supplies. So kaya ngayon, yung mga ballpen, nung mga certain years ng purchases ng mga ballpen, lahat ng ballpen sa lahat ng government agencies, isa lang. Isang model lang. Ganon, isang model lang. Ganyan. So lahat ng ballpen na makita mo sa buong ahensya, isa lang. Kasi nga, ina-acquire nila in bulk. Para kung yung ahensya, mangangailangan siya ng ballpen, parang bibilihin mo na lang yan. Yung sa parang approved na mga items ng PSDBM. Because at that point, what they are trying to consider is the power to purchase in bulk. Kasi you are going to get a better price for it. From what I can remember, merong ganon sa school supplies, merong ganon sa sasakyan, sa mga motor vehicles. At wag kayong tatanga-tanga, ang motor vehicle, hindi yun motor. Okay? Hindi yun two wheels na motor. Pag sinabing motor vehicle, hindi ibig sabihin nun motor, hindi ibig sabihin nun Ducati, mga tanga.
13 units of laptop. 13 units of laptop at 3.9 million. Okay. Mag-ilan yan?
300,000 daw yung lumalabas. Pero ito yung kinorek ng OVP. Yung 13 units of laptop na yan, hindi raw yan laptop. That is photocopier and desktop. Namali sila ng label, yung 3.9.
Oh, well. So, hindi siya laptop. Photocopier. May nasama diyang photocopier. Okay.
Ang photocopier, sas mahal. Bumili kami ng photocopier ng dati sa tindahan ng nanay ko. Halos 500,000 yan. Ang isa.
Ako, you know what? When I saw this, I don't see anything. I don't really see anything, scandalous.
Ordinary, oo.
Pero if you've never really worked in a real company, in a real office, this will be scandalous to you. So the problem, it is a you problem. You don't have any real experience in life.
Oo. So ngayon, bilang tanga-tanga person, ang mga kakamping, ang tanong nila is meron daw ba talaga? Tanga, inaudit na nga eh. Ayan na nga, nasa listahan na nga. Inaudit na nga ng COA, hindi malamang nakita nila yan. Di malamang accounted for na yung mga purchases na yan. Diyos ko po naman, sobrang tanga. Nasampal ng katotohanan, ano-ano na lang ang tinatanong. True. Joey, kaya pa ba katangahan ng trolls? Natatawa talaga ako. Actually, medyo slow ako kahapon kasi hindi ko mag-gets ba't nila inaaway yung mga sasakyan na purchases ng OVP. Hindi ko talaga mag-gets. Tapos nakita ko si Adrian nag-post, nakita ko si Tio nag-post, tapos nakita ko nga itong ng Philstar. Kanina ko lang na-realize nung merong nagsabi na tatanga-tangang troll na ang akala niya sa motor vehicle ay motor. I'm so sorry, hindi ko gets agad yung katangahan ninyo. Hindi ko na-gets yung katangahan ninyo agad. It really took me some time to realize kung ano yung pinagpumuputok ng butsin ninyo. Ano yung binili mo motor? Sabi ganun ng troll. Okay. Yung pala yung yung pala yung problema ninyo. Okay. Ayun, sometimes all you can do is laugh. True.